Hi there, how are you doing today? Welcome to a new lesson. Today's objective is to recognize global issues. Must have for this class. Today you are going to need your book, your notebook, the dictionary, your phone, and the Google Drive folder where you will find the instructions of this class. Before we start this class, we're going to remember some concepts from the previous lesson. So pay attention, take notes if you need to. We learned new content through different activities, right? Yes, we did. We understood that globalization has different definitions, but globalization is basically a process by which people, companies, and governments all over the world can integrate and interact. We read that the world has become smaller and is now a global village, which actually means that due to the advances of different technologies, the world has become a single community linked by telecommunications. The countries of the world have joined this community where products, services, and cultural aspects are shared among them. We realized that globalization is a process that started a long time ago, and it still has impacts today.
Through the years, globalization has impacted developed countries in a positive way.
And we read that globalization has had positive and negative impacts in different areas, such as economy, environment, health, and culture. We concluded that everyone has a different opinion about globalization.
I believe that the effects of globalization, whether positive or negative, depend on how the authorities manage this process in their respective countries.
Now that you remember all of this, it's time for a new lesson. So please write the title, which is Global Issues, and the date today is June 5th. It is June already. Did you know that globalization has also provoked serious global issues? But what is a global issue? Open your book in page 12 to find out. But first, let's look at some keywords that will help you with the comprehension of the text. Here in this picture we see an ice shelf. An ice shelf. What is actually that? I mean, I see ice, I see water. I kind of feel cold by looking at the picture. Well, it is a layer of ice that is attached to land and it covers a large area of sea. Boundary. It's a real or imagined line that marks the limits or edges of something and separates it from other things or places. It is actually a dividing line like we see here in this picture. Commodities. Oh wow, I see a lot of things. I see corn, I see grass, I see water, I see copper and coffee. I think I said coffee already, but I see a lot of things. What is this concept? Do you know? Well, they are products or raw materials that can be bought and sold. Raw materials, did you know that concept? Then we have the word shortage. Here, by looking at these pictures, I can have different meanings, but basically refers to a situation when there is not enough of the things that are needed. For example, if we look at the first picture in the top of the video, we see dry land and no water, so probably there's a shortage of water. And in the shelves I see that there are not stock, so there's lack, a shortage of stock. Sustainable. This kinda looks like something related to the environment, right? Because I see a lot of green, I see I don't know, many, I get these like environmental vibes. Well, something causes little or no damage to the environment and therefore able to continue. Key concept for a long time. Able to continue, something that can be used and used and used, and it won't stop. Activity time. Access book widgets and use this code to answer. I'm going to leave you guys the direct link in the description of this video, so it's easier for you to access the app. You can still scan the QR code though. So here we have the text. We are going to read it. We cover some keywords for you to understand it, and you're going to do the smart reading part that is right here next to the QR code. It says smart reading. So you're going to select a title, a subtitle actually, for each of the paragraphs. Then you're going to answer that part that says your analysis. You're going to give Chilean examples of each one of these: a political issue, a social issue, an environmental issue, an economic issue. All of that is in the app. Then it says rank the global issues in the text according to their impact on Chile. So this is all related to your opinion. So you're going to rank it. It's also in the app. On the app, I'm sorry. And finally, we have think critically. You have 2 questions there. Also, it's your opinion, what you think, what you believe. Okay, so the activity is very, very short. You just have to read the text carefully and try to understand everything. It's very important, you guys, that you take notes during the class so you don't have questions. Also, the keywords are keywords to understand the text. So it's very important that you write them on your notebook. There was something else that I was going to say, but I think I forgot about the text. No, that's it. And remember, when you finish, you have to click submit and write your full name, email, and teacher's email. In this case, please, yo recibí mucha gente que me envió a mi correo cpph.cl, pero ahora va a ser teacherdiego.sandoval@gmail.com para efectos de la aplicación solamente. Si usted tiene duda, tiene que escribirme a mi correo, que es diego.sandoval@cpph.cl, porque ahí yo respondo dudas, y también por Hangouts, of course. So if you have questions, contact me. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. It's important that you guys have a clear mind of what you have to do, because things are different now and we have to put a lot of energy to learn and for me to teach you. And that's the class for today. It was a little bit shorter, I think, because I wanted to review some content. So until next week, have a nice, beautiful, wonderful weekend.